Hey guys, it is CC Gamer here, and today I'm coming at you with another Supercard episode. Since my last episode, I've made quite a few improvements to my deck. I packed another Kane to give me an elite pro. I've got Baron Corbin from the recent ring domination. Packed Jimmy Uso, packed AJ Styles. He was my second freebie for Elite. Cesaro was my first Elite freebie. I packed Rusev. The Miz was from Ring Dom. So was Austin Aries. R-Truth, Jimmy, Hideo. All these other Elite cards are from packs. These two, Braun Strowman and Rusev, were from Ring Domination. Nia was my hardened freebie, and Andrade Almas was my from this Road to Glory. I've also pulled a few decent cards. I did this just for fun. I trained and leveled and pro'd this one up, and this one was untrained, but perfect pro. So I just did it for fun anyway, because I had nothing else to do, because it was just playing games after games. Also, I've got 10,904 contracts. I'm going for either Brock Lesnar or Goldberg Pro. I don't know which one I'm going for yet, but I'm gonna try and finish off Randy Orton Elite for you guys today. Basically, I hit my wall after hardened. I got to about 5 points in. Got about 5 points into Randy Orton. No, 15, sorry. And then hit my 10-pointer wall. So, from there, I did 6 pointers until about 100 points. And then, since then, I've been on 2 pointers. So, yeah, it's been a grind, for sure. Definitely. But the one thing I will say is Randy Orton card, once he's leveled up, will be one of the top ones in the game. Like in the tier, I mean. So, I mean, me personally, I think it's worth it. I just hope that I don't lose because I have no credits to get title bouts or buy bouts. So going out on a bit of a my women, my females are so terrible. My best female is Nia Jax, hardened, just single. Whereas my worst male, I think, is this Elite SummerSlam Pro Jericho from the Flash, Ring Dom and Road to Glory events a few weeks back, just before Season 3 hit. So, I mean, I'm doing quite well in this game at the moment, but luckily I haven't had many female matches. So, I think what's the score? I saw a 7 on mine. 7-2 up. Make that 7-3 up, because just lost again because of my female. I'm going to use Jack Swagger here. Didn't proc, so that's another loss. Use my Jimmy Uso, there we go. That's 8-4, I think. Could be wrong. Yep, 8-4. And use Jimmy. 9-4. So that should be a win. Though that should be it, I mean. It's definitely a win. But yeah, so win that one 9-4 and go within 6 points. of Randy Orton. Now, I'm only in Hard and Plus Plus on my deck because of my females. I mean, I want to get into Ultimate tier before I get my ladder reward, because my next ladder reward is a female. So if I can pull an Ultimate female, that'd just be absolutely insane. Alright, come on. I've got 3 title belts left with 6 points to go. Hopefully, I can do this. I'm going to try and go as quick as I can. Just rush through them. Charisma, Jack Swagger. Oh, I actually pulled Maurice card as well. This is pretty cool. Hardened Maurice support card. You think it's like 360 charisma to deck, which is just absolutely insane. So 1-1, I should be going 2-1 up. I'm not too sure. Yeah, there we go. And that Eric Rowan is actually so bad, it's unreal. Like, it's not a good card at all. Like, they could have given me an ultimate card when I opened that in a pack, but no. They decide to give me him. And it's just like, well, really? Like, why Eric Rowan? He's possibly one of the worst in the tier. So, why do that? But I got him. He makes my team. 2 more elite cards and he won't. It's as simple as that. Unless one of the elite cards is an Eric Rowan. So, I mean, even my Austin Aries is even better than him. I mean, I hope next time, well, if I get another pack, because to be fair, any credits I do get now will probably be just smashing out Money in the Bank to try and get the Goldberg Pro or Lesnar Pro as quick as possible. I mean, I still haven't decided which one I want yet, which is a nightmare for me. I mean, I worked it out, and Lesnar is better for points, I think by 11 points in total, so it's very minimal. But the pros for me getting Lesnar, the only one I can think of is in ring domination. It gives me an extra arrow, but with my deck being predominantly left and right arrows, I need Goldberg because he gets the tags. So I really don't know what to do. It's really frustrating. I mean, obviously, if I get the financial means, I want to ideally get them both, because they're both unbelievable. They're both unbelievably good. But I very much doubt that will happen. I mean, I'll definitely get one of them pro'd. But as for both pro, I really doubt it. The only time I've ever got both Money in the Bank cards was the first ones, when it was Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. They were the only Money in the Bank cards, like Money in the Bank event cards. I got both of them and both pros. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. I had them in my deck for ages. I mean, I think they should do something with Money in the Bank where you can, if you want to get rid of rewards you've bought, from Money in the Bank, I think you should be able to trade them in for contracts. So, just for example, say you purchase a card through Money in the Bank contracts for 9,000 contracts, for example. You level them up, use them for however long, and then when it doesn't get in your deck anymore, I think you should be able to cash them in and say get back 7,000 or 6 or 6.5 or something like that. I think you should be able to trade them in and get some contracts back. But that's just me, that's what I think anyway. I mean, it would be a good idea because, like for example, with these Ultimate cards, if I was able to do that, I've got a SummerSlam Pro AJ Styles from Money in the Bank that I would trade in a heartbeat. So yeah, it's and that's the thing, that AJ Styles doesn't even get into my Road to Glory deck anymore. At the time when I got him, he was my best card, but obviously I opened packs and I won't lie, it weren't cheap. It wasn't cheap at all. But I did. My deck is now pretty solid. I do want to get better females, because better females will be just, well, obviously it'll be a lot better than the ones I've got. I mean, I'm considering opening the female packs to possibly get elite female cards. The only problem with that is, oh, I've got another title match. But yeah, the only problem with that is they're from SummerSlam to elite. Now, if they were hardened to elite, it'd be completely different. I'd have definitely opened one or two, or maybe even a third to get the 4 for my Road to Glory deck. But I mean, I don't know. It's just having SummerSlam divas, unless they're a pro, they're not really. I don't think they're really worth having. I mean, that sounds really bad, I know, but because I've got Sasha Banks, SummerSlam, Carmella, as you can see, and Alexa Bliss as my SummerSlam cards, as my SummerSlam females. And honestly, they're just not that good. Like they lose obviously they win up until I get to a certain rarity in Road to Glory, but after that they just lose nearly every single time, and it's just, it makes things a lot harder for me on the game. Wow, that Goldberg looks decent. Yeah, it makes things a lot harder for me during the game, like during Road to Glory grinds and all that. I mean, it is pretty. It's pretty ridiculous, really, the fact that my deck is filled with these unbelievably good cards, but they're all male. Like, it should be a bit like evened, but it's not. My deck is very male heavy. Like, my worst male card is better than my best female card. So that just gives you an indication of just how unbalanced my deck is. I mean, if I had better females, I might even be close to Ultimate or Elite Plus even. Sorry, not Ultimate, Elite Plus on my wild deck, but I'm not at all, nowhere near it. I'm halfway through Elite, which means when I get my Ultimate Pro for Money in the Bank, I probably won't even be in Ultimate tier because of my females weighing my thing down. And here we go. We're gonna get Randy Orton right now. Let's get him. 200 points. There we go. Now for Big E. If I have a grind for Big E, I'll be here forever. I mean, I'll probably do my best, but I won't be like grinding it out as long as I have been. So yeah, do my picks, do my Money in the Bank bout quickly, and then first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to lock Randy Orton in place. Lock him in. Do I need that Kevin Owens? No, I don't. Jimmy Uso? Nope. Let's see how far this levels him up. Use the enhancements, obviously. So train. That's another thing that annoys me. The waiting on network. Ever since they patched the the pools on the game, there's been nothing but problems with the network. Like a lot of the time, you'll be waiting, and then oh wow, it's maxed out already. Yeah, you'll be waiting, and then you'll get the it'll like delete your progress on the match you're playing, which personally is really frustrating because you're trying to just play, and it's in short terms it's just being a douche. But yeah, right. So there's Randy Orton's final stats. He's untrained, remember, and he's better than Austin Aries, who is virtually fully trained. Jimmy, I think, is fully trained. Yeah, like all these guys are fully trained. Maybe not Eric Rowan. I'm not sure. Possibly. Yeah, even Eric Rowan's fully trained. But look, and then there's Randy Orton there. So imagine how good he will be when he is trained. Right, so thank you guys for watching. That's going to be obviously the end of the video. If I do get close to the end of Big E, I'll record for you guys and I'll show you. But yeah, so, thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and until next time, I will see you